Big news, CoinGraph fam. The US Federal Reserve just shook the crypto world with its latest reveal, and it has everything to do with XRP. A high-ranking official, David Analfato, who's the senior VP at the Us.Thankx, lowest branch of the Fed, recently spotlighted RippleNet as a serious contender for handling future payment processing. What's even more exciting? RippleNet relies directly on XRP to move funds across borders. And Alfato hinted at something huge: the Fed might outsource settlement duties to a third-party system like Ripple. If that really happens, the demand for XRP could explode, and yes, some are throwing out wild price targets like $10,000 per coin. Now, let's be clear, this didn't come out of nowhere. About a month back, the Federal Reserve already acknowledged in an official statement that both XRP and XLM could become key players in strengthening the blockchain foundation of its FedNow service. Ripple's getting the spotlight here, and for good reason. The company has made waves with its cutting-edge approach to international money transfers. It's open source, fast, and trusted, and now it's possibly becoming a core piece of America's evolving payment infrastructure. Before we dig deeper, do us a quick favor, tap that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss an XRP update. Oh, and guess what? We're doing a major giveaway when we reach 13,000 subscribers. If you want in, it's super simple. Complete the 3 quick steps and drop a #CoinGraph in the comments to claim your entry. Alright, now let's jump right in. According to an official post on federalreserve.gov, Ripple is directly referenced in a major publication called the US Path to Faster Payments. In the very first section, titled The Faster Payment Task Force Approach, Ripple is recognized as a central figure in improving how payments work across borders. The report praises Ripple for solving a huge issue. Today's international payments can take anywhere from 2 to 4 days, with poor transparency around fees and tracking. Ripple flips that model on its head, offering instant transfers, full visibility of the transaction journey, and clear, upfront fees. But it doesn't stop there. Ripple's partnership with the Fed isn't just about global payments anymore, it's moving into domestic territory too. Tons of documented evidence support this, and we encourage you to pause the video and read through it if you're curious. One particularly important part of the report even highlights Ripple's existing collaborations with central banks, including the prestigious Bank of England. That means this isn't just a theory, it's a carefully expanding reality. Did you know that both the Federal Reserve and Saudi Arabia's central bank, yes, the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, are actively teaming up with Ripple to improve how domestic payments work? That partnership alone shows how seriously Ripple's tech is being taken at the highest levels of global finance. What makes this even more exciting is a specific part of a recent report that dives into Ripple Labs' groundbreaking contributions to how money moves. Their focus: building a global payment network that offers instant zero-cost settlements, all in real time. We're talking about a system so efficient, it could very well take over the outdated infrastructure banks have used for decades. According to the same report, the Federal Reserve is looking to move away from traditional systems and actively adopt Ripple's peer-to-peer, decentralized settlement platform. If this rolls out as planned, it could completely transform how funds are transferred in the US. And here's the kicker: this didn't just pop out of thin air. Rewind to last year, and you might recall seeing the Ripple logo appear during a Fox News segment that discussed the future of digital currency in the US, straight from a Federal Reserve broadcast. That was the quiet signal of what was coming. But it gets deeper. Major institutions like the Bank for International Settlements (BIS), the International Monetary Fund (IMF), and the Federal Reserve Board have all listed Ripple under what's known as their Operating in the Shadows partnerships. It's a cryptic name, but the meaning is clear: they're interested in Ripple's blockchain solutions. Now let's zoom out for a moment. The Bank for International Settlements, also known as the BIS, plays a massive role in overseeing and moving a significant portion of global wealth. Ripple stepping into this domain isn't just noteworthy, it's monumental. And just when you think it couldn't get more interesting, there's a name that pops up: Jess Chan, a top legal advisor from the Frederickshire Board of Governors, which is tied to the US Department of the Interior. Jess used to be Deputy General Counsel at Ripple, and now she's leading this powerful transition from behind the scenes. Everything starts to connect. These aren't isolated events, they're part of a larger, carefully coordinated movement toward integrating Ripple into core financial operations. And what we're seeing now, it's only the beginning. But buckle up, because here comes the twist that most people aren't talking about. The Federal Reserve just released a serious warning. US banks could face major losses due to the real estate market cooling down and interest rates climbing. Behind the scenes, they've been in talks with Ripple and others since early March, trying to navigate what's shaping up to be a potential crisis. And if that wasn't enough, here's the global play. Both the EU and BRICS nations are now preparing to integrate XRP into their financial ecosystems. That's right, this isn't just a US thing anymore. XRP is going international. Big developments are coming out of Europe. The European Union has hinted that XRP could serve as the backbone for the upcoming digital euro, handling the transfer of wealth through the XRP ledger. That's not speculation. There are multiple reports out there pointing to this exact strategy, and it's causing serious buzz about XRP's future. Some analysts believe that XRP's price is about to skyrocket, with short-term projections hitting $500.50 and long-term forecasts suggesting it could even climb as high as $10,000. That bold outlook comes from none other than Arthur Brito, one of the original co-founders of Ripple. As we dive into today's video, one thing is crystal clear. XRP's story is no longer just about legal battles or market speculation, it's becoming a global financial force. Gone are the days of the SEC drama being the only headline. Now major global players, BRICS nations in particular, are stepping into the spotlight. They're not just experimenting, they're choosing the XRP ledger as the backbone for building their central bank digital currencies (CBDCs), and they're doing it in partnership with Ripple. According to fresh reports, the BRICS-led CBDC is shaping up to be a powerful international monetary tool, and Ripple is already deeply embedded across these nations. We're going to break down how that's happening, country by country. Let's kick off with Brazil, where a bold move has already taken place. The country has teamed up with Ripple to launch a next-gen on-demand liquidity (ODL) crypto service. It's a game-changing milestone in Brazil's shift toward more advanced financial technologies. Now let's head over to Russia, where the financial strategy is clearly evolving. Documents show a deliberate pivot by President Vladimir Putin away from relying on the petrodollar and US dollar. After Russia was removed from the SWIFT payment network, the focus shifted straight to Ripple Labs. Russia's response: they're now laying the groundwork for a digital ruble CBDC built on the XRP ledger. This isn't just a workaround to the SWIFT ban, it's a bold move to stay active in the global economy, using a decentralized